Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around when you don't have to. There's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe. But still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, oh, nah, nah. God, I'm sick of this waiting. You got me going crazy tonight. So why don't you come on over and be my somebody to love? Somebody to love, somebody to love, somebody. I need somebody to love. I need somebody. I need somebody. Give me somebody, somebody to love.
Well, hello everybody. Good evening. We are so excited y'all are here for Friday night wind down. Wasn't prepared for the confetti. She's getting happy with her toys over there. Y'all, we are so excited y'all are with us on a Friday night after Labor Day. We hope y'all had a wonderful Friday or Labor Day weekend. I'm still recovering from Labor Day weekend.
We had fun with our friends.
We did. Y'all saw us last Friday night. We had CB traveling in the house with us here in studio. They have since decided to go home. They said they could not take it anymore and they had to get the heck out of Dodge, and they went back north. But we did have fun. We had a really good weekend hanging with our besties. Yeah, it was fun. We had a real good time. I think we killed Kurt. Kurt went back and he had to even miss a day of his live stream when he got back up there. So that was
We didn't mean to.
No, he said it wasn't anything down here, but I'm not sure that Millie the Wonder Dog didn't put a hurting on his allergies. He said
That's right.
He said no. Yeah, we did try. We got two
Air purifiers
filters in the house. We got brand new sheets and
we bathed her.
Yeah, we did everything we could to try to make sure that everything was good for old Curtis. But anyway, we still had a good time. We hope y'all are having a great Friday night. We're excited about it tonight. We got some guests down. They're munching on the munchies in the green room. They're hanging out. They're having a blast down there. We're gonna bring them up here in just a few minutes because we're talking about MSC tonight. They've got an MSC cruise coming up. It's their first time on MSC, and we're hopeful that you guys in the chat, some of you have been on MSC, that y'all can help us answer their questions that they have because they got a crew going. It's not just the two of them that are here. They got like 57 of them that are going on this cruise. They got a bunch of them. I don't think it's quite that many, but they're going. But we're going to bring them up in just a second. We're excited about them going, and we're going to have a good time. We'll say hello to everybody in the chat real quick, and then we'll bring them up, and we'll get talking about some MSC stuff. So, right off the bat, Meg was in the house. Hey, Meg, we're glad to have you in here. You were here early, Meg.
He was in here at 6:22.
I'm telling you, real early. There's Kara McCann.
Howdy.
Kara,
She had a birthday yesterday.
Yes, Kara, it was your birthday yesterday, and I should throw the link out to Josh from Moonlight Adventures so he can come up and sing the happy birthday song to you, because I can't sing that like Josh. Not even going to try. The Gaylors are in the house. Hey, Gaylors.
Hello.
Glad to have y'all with us, too. Look here, Captain Billy J. Ahoy, everybody. Ahoy there, frenemy Greg, and always fabulous Felicia.
Hello.
The Captain is here. I don't know, Captain. I saw what you posted about the Spirit coming back to Birmingham. I mean, to Mobile. See, I'm still doing it. So I saw what you posted. Team White Hat is in the house. She tips the hat. There's the aforementioned
Howdy.
Moonlight Adventures, Josh and Chastity. Hello, Josh and Chastity.
Gee.
I don't know if you were in a place, Josh, where you could jump on panel and help us answer MSC questions. I thought about reaching out to you, but I didn't want to bother you on a Friday night. But know that you are welcome. You're always welcome.
Yes, him and Chastity know about MSC,
all y'all
and they
have
have
to-
an upcoming cruise.
Yep, they do. All you'd have to do is send me a message and say, hey, I'm available. But if not, I understand. Got it. Tony G 1975 is in the house.
Howdy.
Hey, Tony G. Tony G. Meg's got a question that we will get to. She has her Coke Zero ready for some MSC talk, which begs the question, does MSC serve Coke products? I do believe they do. Let's see who else we got here. We're going to rush through this so that we can get to our guest. Dwayne, half of BTT's in the house.
Howdy.
Hello, Dwayne. He's here, but he's driving.
Be
Be
careful.
careful. 10 and 2. Shane Norgan. Oh, good. Didn't miss y'all. Had a passenger stuck in. Ooh. Finally got her set to go home tonight.
Ear.
In EWR? Mm-hmm. Let's see who else. Barry Brains in the house. Hey, BB.
Howdy.
There's BTT. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Denise.
BTT. Look, all the way from Australia, Mr. Sean, who will be
Good
on later
day.
tonight. Check
Good
them out.
day.
Check out their channel. If you
Howdy.
don't subscribe with the notification bell on, you will miss the Down Under Cruisers tonight. Go set it right now. What did you have for dinner? Pizza or Mexican last Friday?
Pizza.
We had pizza with a cauliflower crust. Trying to keep it
It
a
was
little
so
bit
good.
healthy. Real good. First and Broad. That's where we went. The River Pirate 13, who we met on our MSC cruise, and he can give you some tips too. Ahoy, mates. Good to see you again.
Hello.
Good to see you guys
Hello.
too. Go check out the River Pirate 13 channel too. 57 people. I don't think it's quite that many going. He says, I have an MSC Seashore cruise December 3rd, just 85 days away. You know what? We just had to cancel our Seashore cruise. We're very disappointed about that. Let's rush down through here. Darlene Reese is in the house. Hello, Darlene.
Howdy.
Richard Santine's in the house. Hello, Richard.
Hello.
Let's see. Josh, 9 days until the Seascape. All right. Yeah. There. Blaine says it. KMA. Hey, Blaine. KMA, Josh.
Oh,
You started it,
my
and
little
you-
boat.
You started the KMA, and now you have to reap the KMA. Yep. There is Ron Ralu 69. So, yep, that's everybody. We're at the bottom of the chat. Hopefully, some more people is going to join us. I
Howdy.
told them there would be literally tens of people in our chat tonight. So, and I have not lied because there are like 21 now. So, anyway, that's what we're going to do. But let's don't tarry any longer. How you like
Terry?
that? Tarry. We're not
How do you
tarrying
spell that?
with a T. We're not tarrying any longer. We're going to bring up our good friends.
Rob and Amy.
Howdy.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Say hello to Rob and Amy.
Hello.
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 Get a baby Yoda.
Y'all got baby Yoda. So, what did Kara say? I think you won't mind missing your cruise. Yes, Kara, we won't mind missing the cruise for you. I know.
As long as the baby calls me Fifi.
Thank you, Meg, for saying hit the thumbs up. Eddie Lugo's in the house. Hello,
Yo,
Eddie.
yo,
Yo, yo,
yo.
yo. All right, so Shane said, welcome, Rob and Amy. Meg said, welcome, Rob and Amy. So y'all are headed out on, and Shane said, welcome. Everybody's saying, welcome. See, don't y'all feel welcomed? So-
Yeah,
Yes.
we're welcome.
So I know y'all have some questions, and we have some questions for y'all. Meg says she loves the coffee shop sign, just like we said before we came up. So everybody's going to dig the coffee shop sign. Barry Brain says, do y'all know who Barry Brain is? Nobody else knows who Barry Brain is. So, all right.
Do you even know who Barry? Yeah. Show
Barry
him Barry.
Brain is a distant cousin to Blank Brain. This is Blank Brain. But anyway, y'all. So
You digress.
I do digress. I'm like a squirrel when we get to looking at the chat and trying to talk
No,
to y'all.
no,
So,
Rayleigh, no, Blaine, no, no, I'm not grandma.
Meemaw.
Fee.
Meemaw. She's
No,
going
no,
to be
no.
Meemaw Blaine.
Fifi.
We got to answer questions about
Sorry.
MSC. Y'all have never sold on MSC before, right?
That's
Right.
correct.
What have y'all sold on before?
Carnival.
Carnival several times.
Just strictly Carnival. What ships with Carnival have y'all sold on?
Elation. Blah.
The one that just retired.
From Mobile.
The Ecstasy.
Ecstasy. And there's one more.
There's 2 more. Who's on 4?
I don't remember.
Oh, we understand.
So, let's pull this up. So what we'll do is I'm going to show you this. We will pull. Let's share.
Breeze.
Breeze. That's
We were
it.
on the Breeze.
Oh,
Wrong one. I gotta add this.
I know, what was
too
it?
many buttons.
I do have too many buttons. Why is it not showing the right screen?
I don't know. You're the IT guy.
I know. I gotta stop sharing. Present. Because I want to. Let's do the entire screen.
Oh, okay.
And here we go. There we go. So where did y'all go? There.
We're in the
There's
basement.
everybody.
There they are.
There they are. So this screen that we're sharing right now is showing the ship sizes, right? So y'all said you were on the Elation
Mm-hmm.
and the Ecstasy, which was 70,000 gross tons. And you said y'all went on which other ship?
Conquest.
We're on the Conquest.
On the Conquest, which is 110. That's a Conquest class ship, obviously, which is 110,000.
Didn't y'all say the Breeze?
Breeze.
Yeah, Breeze.
Okay, so
And
that's
the
up
Breeze, which is the 130,000 gross tons. Now, the Seaside is 153,000 gross tons.
So this is bigger than the Breeze.
So if you compare that, the Seaside is bigger than the Panorama and the Venezia. It's between the Mardi Gras and the next class down. So it is a big ship. It's and I'll tell you one thing about it that I noticed whenever we when we were on it back in
February.
February, was it?
No, April.
It was in April
Sorry.
we were on it. We left out of Port Canaveral and there was a monster storm. In fact, if you go back
Tornado warning.
to our video, there was a tornado warning and everything as we're pulling out of Port Canaveral. And the seas were rough and everything else. Never felt the ship move.
We only knew it because we looked out the window in the dining room.
I got video footage of the waves and everything else. Never felt the ship move. So this ship that won't be a problem at all. So
It's big.
how many people y'all got going on this cruise with you?
47.
47. Okay. How many of the 47 are first time cruisers?
3.
Anyone?
We actually only have 10, but
10 people. But are any of them first time cruisers?
There's 3 of them.
3 of them.
3 of them are first time cruisers. So if they're nervous about cruising or anything like that, this ship is perfect for not worrying about getting seasick or anything like that. So it should be an interesting, a good time for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Blaine, XD went to the Port of Birmingham. That is correct.
Didn't know that.
Fantasy went there too. Yeah, that's true. So what questions do y'all have?
Well, we're just going to fly by the seat of our pants. But one thing that we like to do on all these boats is we always like to try to find secret decks, secret places, nice quiet places to sit for coffee, like that. So I guess my first question is there any such place like that on the seaside? I've been trying to do research, but I've not really. It's secret, right? So
What about the deck that had the Parisian statue with the coffee tables? That was quiet.
Yeah, that's a good question. All the Conquest class ships have the decks 5, 6, and 7 at the very front that you can kind of go out on Carnival that they call the secret decks. The thing about that I've noticed on the Meraviglia and I noticed on this ship were that there's so many windings and turnings, and it's just such a massive ship.
Mm-hmm.
There were places, honestly, because we only did really a 2-day on Meraviglia, and we only did a 3-day on this last one.
Seaside, yeah.
there was a lot of places we never did see. I go back and we spent one day that we just went filming and looking for places. But there are there are a lot of places just to go explore. There, I remember was it the Meraviglia where we went and found the little jazz bar way up top, kind of.
Yeah, that was Meraviglia.
Yeah, there was a little jazz bar that just had this little trio in it. There was hardly anybody in that we kind of went and found. So there's plenty of places like that you can kind of go and just explore and find. But it is a ship that you won't get bored of looking for places like that to go, just kind of explore and find. So you could probably have a good time just doing that, if nothing else.
Let's see. Our questions. You done hit most of them.
One thing, I don't know how big. We're not really big drinkers by any stretch of the imagination. I think y'all got the free drinks and Wi-Fi packages, right?
Yes, we did.
Computer glitch.
Yes,
Huh?
we did.
We don't mind glitches.
The cool thing about their drink package and all that is it's just they're so liberal with everything that you get, and it just sodas and everything since you got the entire package.
And because they are so giving of the drinks, that also helps when you go to the bar. Get you two of the same thing. You get 2 Cokes at the time, 2 water bottles at the same time, and then that kind of helps you from having to wait at the bar to go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely grab a couple of everything when you go, and it saves you time, and they're very, very generous. Also, what they say,
Glitches get
stitches.
Yeah, that made me laugh.
Journey with the Gingers are here. Scott Smith's in the house. Let's see, what else do we? Glitches get stitches. The other thing was we made friends with a couple of bartenders. What was his name? Dennis. Hopefully Dennis is still there.
At the Shine Bar.
At the Shine Bar. So when you get on the ship, which I was going to show you some pictures. Let me go back to this. Actually, I've got this right here. I got too many things here. Don't you start with me, woman. It was this one. So, I don't think this is the one right here. The atrium, you're going to come in right, where the atrium, as in most ships. But this atrium, when you walk in with the glass staircases, the crystal staircases,
It's like 3 decks.
and it's 3 or 4 decks here, and these screens, they do music in front of these screens every night. But there's a bar there called the Shine Bar. There's a.
It's right there the deck that you walk in.
Yeah, when you walk in, there's a Shine Bar, and that's where we hung out a lot. That's where Dennis worked most nights.
We may have tipped him some green cash, that first time we met him, and then after that, he took care of us very well.
He was, and he just had we been with him before, or Kurt and Marcia had been with him before?
Yes, Kurt and Marcia.
And so they had knew him from being somewhere else. But this ship's got a bowling alley on it. It's got the zip line on it.
Now that bowling alley is actually not that big.
No, it's not. It's not that big. But the pools on it are just amazing. As you can see here, the
kids love it.
Do y'all have any young? What's the youngest person y'all have going?
24.
24.
Well, that young 24 youngster will really enjoy the slides and all that are here. But it's cool. So y'all are going to Ocean Cay too, right? So
yeah, for an overnight.
So y'all are really going to enjoy that. It's going to be fantastic. So is our PC freezing up on everybody? Is that what they're saying? Richard says it's freezing up. Meg says thank you, Meg. I really appreciate that. I struggle with interviewing. That's why we don't have a lot of people on, because I'm just terrible at it. But
what are you most looking forward to?
The beach, the water.
Well, have y'all been to private islands before on other cruises?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, we have.
So Half Moon Key or so I
Yeah.
will tell you between Princess Keys, Half Moon Key, and Ocean Cay by far just blows them away. It's just so pristine, and especially, I mean, you get there on a day that the sun is just no clouds in the sky or whatever. It's just immaculate. Maybe because it's so new or whatever, and there's several beaches on there. There's a tram that runs around it.
Well, what they're fixing to do a big renovation to the island here
Yeah,
next year or
they're shutting
two.
it down. The other nice thing about it is, unlike Carnival and like the Ocean Cay, Princess Keys and Half Moon Key, the drink package works on the island at Ocean Cay. So your Cokes or whatever drinks you want.
Hmm.
Now it does get busy, so that's the only drawback.
And that's again where you need to get two of whatever you're getting to tide you over till you get back in that line.
Is there
So
shops on the ocean? Is there shops on the island?
Yeah,
there-
there's a couple.
There's a few. I would call them basically, souvenir shops, kind of like what Carnival and all them have. It's all going to have MSC stuff to it, their T-shirts. But there's some neat little souvenir shirts and stuff like that on it.
So I know there's different beaches on that island. Is there one that you prefer? I know I've been reading that one is more rocky than the other, but
I would suggest when you first get to the island to take the little, it's not a tram, the little, what was that thing we got on to ride?
I mean, it is basically a golf cart, but it's a little tram that goes around.
Just go around the island and see the different. Don't just settle on the first beach you see.
yeah.
Years younger than Felicia.
Thanks, Billy.
Well, I did hear some people complaining about the sand fleas or whatever. There's a big beach. The ship's going to back into the dock, and when you back in, the lighthouse is right there, and
you got that beach
right there between the ship and the lighthouse is a little beach that's kind of roped off, and a lot of people go to that beach first. It's a small one. It doesn't really have any waves in it or anything else. And then there's one all the way across the island that you kind of have to take the little shuttle over to. And a bunch of people go to that one. And that's the one I heard a lot of people complaining about the sand fleas at or whatever. And it's a big circle. It's almost like cut out and kind of encircled. It's like an inlet maybe.
Is that the one they call the lagoon?
Yes. Yeah. And so, but people, and it's beautiful over there. But I don't know. I mean, you got time there to kind of visit both of them, and the one right there between the lighthouse and the ship is where they do the little party at night and do the light show for the lighthouse. So, and then on the opposite sides where they kind of it's got kind of the marina area that I guess for excursions and stuff like that. And we saw a giant sea turtle swimming in that thing when we were there this last time.
Yeah, we sat at a table there and just chilled.
Yeah, Shane said don't settle on the first beach. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people went to that other one. We actually just rode it just before we got back on the ship, and that's the other thing. You can go and come as you please.
As many times you want.
Get back on the ship, grab some lunch, and get back off. It's a really neat experience.
Now the light show was twice. They had
Yeah.
two showings.
Now,
it's not very long.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you, it's not like a light show that's gonna blink and you'll miss it. It's like 5 minutes tops, So,
but it's pretty.
it's very nice, but it's not gonna occupy a lot of your time. So, to go out and catch it, and it's neat. I really struggled trying to catch it on camera. My camera just did not like it, so I didn't get really good footage of it. I tried adjusting every setting I had on there to try to get it. Hey, Najuma.
Okay. Hello.
Najuma Brown's in the house. A couple of tips that I will tell you. Everybody tries to get to the buffet. Here's the difference too with the buffets between Carnival and MSC.
Are you talking about buffet on the ship?
Yeah.
Because there is a buffet on the island.
The buffet, the Seaside has two buffets. They have one on deck 16, and then they have one on deck 14. I think.
I think it's deck 8, isn't it?
What?
Is it deck 8?
It might be deck 8, but I know there's one on deck 16, right? I got 16 right. Thank you, dear. But the big one's on the lower deck. How about that? Would you quit laughing at me? Go check and see who's on Facebook while I'm talking to the guests.
It's Mallory Kelly.
Hey, Mallory Kelly.
She's going.
She's
Hey.
going. That's our young 24-year-old.
Oh, hey, young 24-year-old Mallory Kelly. You're gonna have fun in the pool. How about that, Mallory? Lisa's here. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
But the difference between their buffets and Carnival's is Carnival's buffets are kind of open, where you can kind of just mingle around and see what you got.
No.
These are in
Narrow.
the middle of the ship, and then you have the seating, and there's just a narrow walkway between the seating and the buffet. So picture this: when they open up the buffet and everybody rushes it, there are long lines. Now you give it 20 or 30 minutes, and everybody has their food and it clears out, and then you can kind of get in there and get it. We made the mistakes of trying to be in there right when the buffets open, pretty much, and it's just a madhouse. There's lines and lines. Like I said, you wait a few minutes, and you can get what you want. So I would not suggest being there right when the buffet's open. You know, take your time and relax, and get in there a few minutes late, and you're good.
And I got some good pizza.
Yeah, we've heard a lot about the pizza, and we just recently found out there's free ice cream between 12 and 5, up on 16, I think.
Yeah, we never
We
found
never found it.
the ice cream.
Well, we wasn't looking.
Yeah, we didn't go looking for it, but yeah, pizza. But I'll vouch for the pizza. And the difference between Carnival, Carnival, you have to go stand in line and wait for them to put one out, wait for them to cut it.
There's always pizza
You will
ready.
never wait for pizza. There's always pizza available.
Now the hamburgers and hot dogs, the hamburgers are not guys' burgers, but there's something to eat.
Captain wants to know, do they have juicy hot dogs on the buffet? Captain, if you had watched the vlogs for this series that we just did, we discussed the wieners in detail. I think Kurt, on the first night, or one of the nights, Kurt partook of one of the hot dogs, and we discussed whether or not the wieners were juicy. You can ask Kurt whether the wieners were juicy or not. Shane said the puppy got his attention. You don't have to watch the vlog. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you watch it because I don't remember whether the hot dogs were juicy or not. Okay? Do they have Taiwan animals? That's a good question. We did not receive Taiwan animals on this. I'll tell you something else they don't have. Is that still Mallory?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you something else they don't have, Mallory, is washcloths.
Well, now that kind of comes and goes.
I would take loofahs. Take some loofahs with you or something, because the washcloths are hit or miss.
We did have washcloths on the last one, or somebody did. Somebody had washcloths the last time. I forget.
You can request them, but evidently they don't have that many of them, and it's kind of hit or miss whether you're going to get them or not. So
Look at Rob, like.
So Carnival is known for the towel animals. Is there something that MSC? Was there something that caught your eye about MSC that you remember besides the pizza? Piper.
the big thing with MSC to me was the drink package and the ability to get multiple stuff, and how liberal they were with that.
The ships are gorgeous, and they're clean, and they're just spacious.
Yeah, I mean they're different. Another thing is announcements. You won't get announcements. So you know how on Carnival, on Carnival you every 20, 30 minutes somebody's coming over the intercom and telling you what events are going to be taking place and that sort of thing. You're not going to get that on here. We may have heard 3 or 4 announcements the entire cruise. So it's.
Do they give you a schedule, or is it on the app, or how do you know what's going? how do you know what's going on? And is there events? I mean, do they have different events like trivia and stuff like that? Or
They do. They do.
They don't have as much stuff. They don't have. They have a fun squad type group, but it's not as in your face as I would say Carnival is. So they have events, and you have it in your app.
And they also have them on paper. You can find
You can get them on paper
customer
too.
service.
One of the other things about the app too, while we're talking about the app, is the chat is free. Unlike Carnival, you have to pay $5 per person. The chat, you'll have free chat amongst everybody on your app. So I mean, even though you got free Wi-Fi or what have you, you can put everybody on there and talk, and you don't have to worry about purchasing chat. What Felicia was saying about how clean the ships are and how immaculate the ships are, they're just beautiful from the time you walk in. It's a different experience. Now, we miss Carnival too, but we still like MSC. It's just a different experience. It's like when you go shopping, sometimes you go shopping here, sometimes you go shopping there.
To me, MSC is just more laid back and relaxed
There you go.
than Carnival.
Yeah.
Carnival's just, like camp. Always something to do, somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Just knowing how to navigate certain things. We've given out some tips before. Now I will tell you this: do you know what time you're supposed to board, Amy?
Not yet.
Okay. Whatever time they tell you, disregard it.
Okay.
Just
Whatever time they tell us to board,
just
disregard.
get on the ship whatever time. So y'all are flying in the day before, maybe? When are y'all flying in?
Some of us are. The younger ones are flying. We're driving.
Oh, y'all are driving down. Wow. Okay. But y'all are all going to be there the day before.
The day before.
Okay.
We'll come in on Saturday about noon. We'll be coming in. So
Okay.
And we're staying right by the port.
Okay. Good. So get there if you want to get on. Here's some tips. Whatever you do, don't park in the parking deck.
Okay.
Don't park in the parking deck.
we're actually parking at the hotel and they're taking us over. So
Okay,
Very good.
So you ain't got to worry about that. Don't worry about your boarding time. When you get there, there'll be two lines. Unless they've changed something, there'll be two lines. One says on-time boarding, and then the other will be like
Outside.
outside of your time boarding. Just get in that line if you're outside of your boarding time, and get in the terminal, and you'll get on the ship. Last time I did status match, and that's the other thing. I don't know if y'all have any hotel points. If you have a good TA, she would have asked you all these questions. I'm just kidding. If you've got any kind of hotel points or anything like that, they'll status match you. I status matched to Diamond because I was Hilton Diamond, so they went ahead and matched me up. So whenever we went this last time, we went with Kurt and Marcia, and so we got put over in the Diamond area
by ourselves.
which boarded first. Now Kurt and Marcia had a later boarding time, but they came on like I'm telling you, and they went ahead and got in. Well, they're sitting over in the other area. Now, their boarding time was later. But we literally were one of the first ones on the ship, and within 5 minutes, they walked in right behind us. So even though they had a later boarding time. So what I'm telling you is just
Don't go by the boarding time.
Just get there early and try to get on, as soon as you can, if you want to do that. Now, you can go later if you want to. But I'm just saying, if you want to get there early, you can.
MSC is different than Carnival. You'll get your sale and sign card in the terminal versus like on Carnival, you get it when you get to your cabin.
Right. It won't be outside the door. You'll have your sale and sign card before you ever get on the ship. They give it to you there.
But now if you get there early, still the same as with Carnival, you can't get to your room until they tell you can.
There's Kurt and Marcia. They're in the house. Woo, the IT department's here. Kurt's Meg shading Kurt.
No, Meg, don't pick on Kurt.
Kurt says we arrive as soon as the doors open at Port Terminal, no problems. So that's what I'm telling you. The other thing is this: the day you get off the ship, the night before, they're going to give you a little sheet of paper that tells you
Instructions
on how to debark.
disembark.
Yeah, how to get off the ship. They're going to say, if you're in such and such, go here and wait for them to call you, blah, 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 blah. That paper is worthless. Do not follow any of their instructions then either.
In our experience, this is what we have found.
Now, they will eventually call you.
They have a real
That's cool.
train.
Sorry.
No, in our experience, as soon as y'all pull in, if you want to get off early and get out, get on the move, as soon as the ship docks, make your way down to deck 3 or 5 or whatever it was, wherever you got on the ship, and go ahead and get in line. And you'll be some of the first people off the ship. They're not going to say no. Carnival will turn you away. Y'all notice Carnival will say, not yet.
Yeah, you can't go unless you're on deck so and so or master station.
MSC
so-and-so.
will not do that. MSC will let you go ahead and get in line. And as soon as the doors open, as soon as the Port Authority or whoever customs clears the ship, they'll let you off. We waited last time because we went to the
we're rule
sports bar
followers.
because I try to follow rules. We went to the sports bar and we're sitting there, and Kurt calls me and goes, "Hey man, I'm wet," because it was storming. He goes, "Hey man, I'm soaked." I said, "What do you mean you're soaked?" He goes, "Yeah, we're on the way to the car." And I said, "What are you? They haven't even called us yet." He goes, "Well, I'm off the ship." And I said, "All right, I'm on my way." So we went down there and everybody was in line. They were getting off. So, and then halfway through our line, the captain came on and said, we've been cleared to debark, make your way down. So all those other people had figured out to go on and get in line. So I'm just saying, if you're in, like y'all are driving, so you'll probably want to get on the road unless y'all are, spending the night again. Go on down and get in line and get off. Meg said, what I'm learning is to just not follow instructions. That's right, Meg. We don't follow instructions. Oh, that's my mom. I gotta go. Come on, Captain. Come on, ride the train. Yes. So, how to not follow instructions 101. Listen, I like to follow instructions, but if they're not going to make other people follow the instructions, y'all, what's the point, right?
Yeah, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Exactly. River Pilot says, agreed, the instructions for disembarkment was useless. The conga line to get off was fast but long. Right, it didn't take that long to get through there and get off.
No.
I was a little aggravated in the line because I was mad.
You was aggravated because we were following the rules.
And nobody else was. Wait a few minutes. Just don't be first one in line. Be the second bunch of lines. Yeah, exactly. Meg, I'm with you. I follow instructions to the T. Yes, exactly. And then I get in trouble because I try to do.
Timing is key.
Kurt's timing's key. Sure. Kurt never follows the rules, ever. Kurt's not a rule follower. So, but that's some of the tips for that. Now let's see what else.
Do you know what ports you're going to?
Costa Maya and Cozumel.
Are y'all really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all, if y'all been on the Ecstasy and all, y'all been there before, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We were there in July last year.
Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Shane. We're cruising with Shane next month. I can't wait to meet
51 days is our cruise.
Shane. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Shane. You're too kind, buddy. We appreciate that. Never expected, or we just appreciate it. Thank you, buddy.
So y'all have an awesome itinerary. You got a day and a half at Ocean Key, Costa Maya, and Cozumel.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
What are y'all planning on doing in Cozumel? Anything?
We're not sure.
Not sure yet.
We're not sure yet.
Costa Maya, we did the golf carts last time, and that was kind of fun. 'Cause
Okay.
we could go wherever we wanted to.
Uh-huh.
That was kind of fun. Did the fish pedicure. That was a lot of fun.
No.
You had the feeties in the tank with the little.
Yeah.
No.
She says no.
No.
He doesn't like his feet messed with, and he did it
Oh.
and liked it. You could do it.
That's our tribute to you, Captain Billy.
Now, one of the first episodes we watched of you guys, you put a warning on there about this big old margarita.
Oh,
Right.
That was a good
We didn't take that advice, so
Have you been to that place in Cozumel?
Yeah. Yeah. I think.
How many did you have?
What do you mean? How many? That thing
How
was this big. The thing was this
You just
big.
have-
Raul fixed us up.
They do those.
Well, last time we did the really big one, but before that we had done 2 of the big fish bowls.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The last time we went, that we got the big frozen margarita, we poured half of it out. We didn't drink all that. So
It was hard to drink because it was so big.
Yeah. Yeah. We didn't drink all ours either.
rent a Jeep, drive around Cozumel. That would be. I've heard a lot of people do that. Cozumel's pretty. Once you get outside the port area, it's real pretty. Go see the Mayan. I've always wanted to see the Mayan ruins. Have y'all done that before?
Haven't done that.
I should have realized the instructions were wrong when it said for us to meet on deck 17 for this part. Unfortunately, there's no. Yeah, that would have been bad. Just
I think
remember out of the crew.
Man.
Mallory's asking if there's a movie theater.
And I don't think there's a movie theater there. But
Do they show movies on that big screen out there or no?
you know what? That's a good question. I think they do. Our cruises were so short though, we didn't go out there and watch anything, but I do believe they do. That's the other thing that's different. You're going to see them. They actually, the fun squad on Carnival, they're normally like in red polos or something like that and just some shorts. No, not these people though, especially on like embarkation day at sail away party and all that. They wear some Italian type of outfits and stuff.
Well, they're Italian.
Yeah, they're
Who's
dressed to they're dressed kind of unique. They have outfits, so it's something.
They're very European, right?
Yeah, they are. Kurt says yes, they do show movies. I thought they did. Will's in the house. Hey, Will.
Hello.
Feels the disappointment. River Pirate says he didn't see movies on the big screen, just the dance thing. Yeah, but I'm with you, River. We never called them, but I think they did too. How long y'all's cruise?
7 days.
7 days.
Wow, that's nice.
And you have what kind of cabin?
Yeah, what kind of cabins do y'all have?
Balcony.
We got a balcony, and we're in the Fantasia group or whatever. Fantasia,
Fantastic.
Fantastica.
Fantastic.
So what does that give us again?
Oh, not that. Let's see.
Greg, what are you doing, man?
He's playing with buttons.
I'm trying to show y'all. I think I've got over here the cabin types. Where are they at?
We're on deck 10, if that helps.
Making me
Right here.
nauseous.
Oh, I've made you nauseous for 30 years. Y'all got a balcony, you said?
Deluxe.
Deluxe balcony.
Yes.
So that would be this one right here. That's the layout of it. Let's see if I can blow that up a little more. So I wonder if that's the color scheme of it too. Will it be green? Maybe.
I don't know. Now the bathrooms. The bathrooms are really, really nice. Our bathroom in our room was really, really small. Now it might not be the same in a balcony.
But that's the layout of the deluxe balcony. Little desk. There's your bathroom. Looks like a bigger bathroom too.
That'd be good.
And
I
then
like.
that's nice. Does everybody have balconies?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all on the same hallway there. So
Your TA did a pretty decent job, sounds like, of finding you.
Well,
Yes.
well, 4 out of 5 wasn't bad.
Well, you win some, you lose some, I guess.
somebody needs to become a TA themselves because they do better research than the TA.
But they're really good. Yes, they are. Greg trying to play with the buttons. Yes, I was trying to play with the buttons. It does. Thank you, Meg. Looks very nice. See, Meg's not as judgmental towards me as everybody else around here. Thank you, Meg. I appreciate that.
So the Fantastica, what does that get again?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Well, the fantastic. It gives you the
My TA sold it to me, so
well, it would give you the ability to. Don't you get to rebook it or something if you change your
One
mind
free
or something
time.
like that? It's kind of like
And you can pick the room versus the Bella. It's
They
you don't know
assign-
what room you
they
get
assign
until
it for
yeah.
you, and it's you if you change your mind, you can't rebook and all that. It's kind of the difference between some of Carnival's like non-refundable and not getting to pick your room. So it's just it's a much better option than just not knowing where you're going and all that for just a little bit more. So that's kind of what we always go with is the Fantastica and all that, just because it's not, you never know what you're going to get if you do Bella.
Yeah.
Well, and I heard you got like free coffee every morning and free continental breakfast if you wanted it. And, yeah.
We can, let's see if I can find, while you talk to them, see if I can look it up and find the Fantastica.
What are
So-
the shops like on there?
Do what now?
What are the shops like on there?
Oh, they're nice.
They are really very nice. They got a chocolate shop that
Ooh.
that's really,
But now they have some nice purses, sunglasses, watches, all jewelry. To me, the jewelry is better on the MSC than on Carnival.
yeah, we actually bought Riley's
What are some earrings?
birthday present on the
Meraviglia.
Meraviglia.
Now the casino is very small. Smallest casino I think I've seen.
It is.
It's broken up into two parts, and you got a walkway in between.
Yeah, I was surprised at how small that one was compared to some of the other ships we've been on. So Fantastica, one level up from Bella, it comes with 24-hour room service between 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. They get access to better cabins and your preferred set dining time, according to Google. But Google could be lying to us.
We
No.
haven't done service.
It has a delivery fee of $4.99 for the room service, though, so it's not completely free.
Well, yeah, that's kind of misleading.
It is.
I guess we could go pick up room service.
One free cruise change. So if you had changed your mind, you get breakfast in stateroom with free delivery, and you get to request your preferred dining time.
Okay, speaking of the cabins, they're different than Carnival. You're gonna have these buttons where you can push sleep, do not disturb, instead of hanging the little sign on the doorknob. And you also have a button that if you want your cabin cleaned, you push that button.
Paul's in
We
the
saw that
house.
on the video, didn't we?
So another thing,
And if you don't push it, to clean your cabin, they are like ninjas, and they just like swoop in and clean it real quick when you're not looking.
the other thing too, they have these European elevators.
Hmm.
We'll get to Shane's question here in a second, but the elevators are not like, maybe y'all been on ships like this before. Maybe the Breeze was like this, but you don't push the elevator button to the floor you're going to. Before you get on the elevator, you tell it what floor you want to go to. And when it gets to you, you get on there and it takes you to that floor. So you literally wait for it to get to you and take you to the floor.
Delivered every day.
Be before it gets to you.
Yeah, there's no buttons on there. Shane wants to know what are the drink packages like on MSC. They're liberal with their drink packages, Shane. The one that comes, the free drinks and Wi-Fi is not top shelf brand, but I'll tell you this, like even the free drinks and Wi-Fi, like Crown and Coke was included. So, I mean, you have to really get into the much higher brand stuff. And they were really nice. I mean, it was really nice, but literally we were getting a mixed drink and shots brought to us all at the same time and everything, which we didn't drink a lot. Don't get me wrong, but just the fact that you had that, you couldn't do that on Carnival. Let's just put
No.
it that way. You have to wait, so long in between.
And they have the Easy Plus package, so they can get any drink up to $9.
Yeah, there's a certain dollar amount, and you can look on the menus and know whether it's included in
And
there.
if you do want a higher premium liquor outside of your package, they will say, okay, this is outside of your package, and the difference is going to be such and such amount of dollars. Do you still want to do the purchase? And if you do, then they'll just put it to your sale and sign card.
Captain's got a Bella Ocean View free cruise. You always get free stuff, Captain. River Pirate said next cruise is Aria, huh? We did fantastic. I bought 2 chocolate cigars. They will get some free room service. We got coffee delivered every day. So that's what Kurt and I'm saying. Yeah. We just don't normally get stuff delivered. We should probably take more advantage of that than we do.
That would mean staying in the room, and we don't really do that.
I don't know if y'all spend a lot of time in the casino.
Except for naps.
But the casino, like I said, I couldn't believe how small this casino was. To be as big as it is, the ship is just massive.
We don't spend time in the casino much. Our son probably will, but
Kurt says best of all cruise lines for the drink package. 24-hour room service from 6. Yeah, that's what it said on there. I was just reading it. I know. I thought about it after I read it. Denise,
That's what it said.
You caught me, Denise. Only certain elevators, aft lifts are regular. Yeah. Whatever, Kurt. Don't correct me. I don't go on your channel and correct you. Of course, casino on the Seaside Cruise Island that Marsha is roulette champion. She kept winning. She wasn't there for a while. So I think y'all are gonna have a good time. Like I said, it's a different experience, but what you're getting compared to you can't get the value like at Royal or Carnival or anywhere else compared to what you can get for MSC. That's what I keep taking away. And for the ships to be as nice and big and clean as they are, it's just.
And the island is really pretty. You have food trucks on the island as well as there's a restaurant, but some things are free, and then some things you do have to pay for.
Shane said the sound is funky. Sound got strange. Except wouldn't surprise me that our internet's been. Can y'all hear us okay?
Mm-hmm.
Felicia sounds good, but you're getting a little funky, Greg.
I'm getting funky.
Funky.
I'll mute this one and we'll just go off this microphone.
Aww.
We'll share a mic.
Aww.
Yeah, I cut my mic off so that we're just going with this. And if that y'all let us know if that's better. We only got a few more minutes.
Ron said he thought he was losing his hearing.
Ron, you still could be losing your hearing. So that's what happens when you get cheap mics off of Amazon. So
Speaking of Amazon, you might want to decorate your cabin door somehow. Because, boy, it will help you find your cabin.
We already got that stuff.
it smells funky. So how long of a drive is that for y'all to get down here?
About 16 hours.
Whew.
Which way are you coming?
South.
That's probably a good thing.
Is that a good start? Is that a good start, Greg? South.
Yeah. You're supposed to go. It's. That's how you do it. So I was just curious how close you were coming to us on the way down. It was all I was asking, Rob. But now I don't come by, so never mind.
We'll come through Nashville, and we'll halfway's Atlanta. We'll go through Atlanta. We can go through Savannah, but it's an hour extra. So coming home, we may go through Savannah, but
I was wondering if you took 95 or 75 down. And
no idea.
Just whatever you put it in the GPS and whichever way it takes you.
Yep. I'm going to say the fastest with no cops.
Yeah.
Better use Waze.
Yeah.
Kurt says south from where? Well, Kurt, they're from Indiana. They said that at the beginning of the show, which you weren't here for.
Yeah, Kurt, if you were on time, you would have heard that.
Yes. They're wanting the funky squirrel.
Okay, here y'all go.
All right, that's enough.
You killed the squirrel.
Shane says he thought there's a premiere tonight. Meg, is somebody premiering something tonight? Do you know? I don't know if or Funky Baby. No, you can't have the Funky Baby and the
Squirrel.
squirrel in one night. I-75, y'all. You can give them a second of the Funky Baby if you want to. You can you can give them the Funky Baby. All right. No, we don't have a funky chicken, but that's an idea. I could go try to
Look,
find one.
it's Mike.
Mike. Wida.
Wait.
Wida.
Wida.
Mike. I thought it was Wida. It's Wida. Mike. She says Wida. I said Wida. You tell us which one's right.
Well, it's
Mike.
not Wida.
It's not Wida. I know it's not Wida. It's Wida. Golly.
Oh, boogers.
Meg says she's been busy. She ain't got time for that. Oh my gosh, y'all. This has been a blast, y'all. I hope that we have not embarrassed y'all too much from coming on.
No.
Nope.
And
Maybe we can do it again and bring the group.
We'll do a post
Yep.
cruise.
For y'all cruise, if y'all want to get everybody together, what we could do is maybe I could bring all y'all on, and maybe if I could get Josh and Chastity and Kurt Marshall, who have both, look, Mike, Greg is correct. So maybe we could get Josh and Chastity and Kurt and Marcia on, because they've cruised MSC a couple of times recently, and they could,
Yeah, and Josh and Chastity are actually fixing to go on Seashore
yeah,
next week.
So yeah, maybe right after they get back, we could do it before y'all go on. So
Yeah.
talk to them if they want to do that. We could have another session, and maybe they could share some pictures, and we could answer maybe some of their questions. I'm sure they got questions too.
Yeah, because they'll be the most recent having went.
So yeah, we can work that out. But I'm excited for you guys. I think you're gonna have a good time.
Hey, have your people get with my people, Greg.
I will do that, Rob.
Okay.
So anyway, guys, we appreciate y'all being on here with us, and we'll do it again soon. So any parting words for the group?
No, just thank you for having us. We enjoyed it.
All right, guys. Well, we'll take you down, and we're
Hang
going.
tight. I was telling them to hang tight.
What'd they say here? Oh, Kurt said safe travels, y'all.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I-65, also known as the Thunderstone between Gary and Indy.
Oh, that's why, because Mike's in Indiana too.
Yeah, we don't go to Gary. That's not safe up there.
See you in 51 days. Yes, we will. Yeah, he says Thunderdome. Yep. Great show. Meg says nice to meet you, Rob and Amy. Yep. They'll have their channel started here soon.
Mm-hmm.
The Rob and Amy hour on
YouTube.
Yeah, Cruise Nuts is here.
Hello.
So guys, we will we'll see everybody later. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming on. Y'all see, we wasn't ready for that.
Well, you keep
Bye guys. We'll see y'all next week.